My name is Chris, and today I have even more RSD records to give to you. Welcome to the Vinyl Attack. Before we jump into the records and the giveaway, apparently I need to go over the rules once again because some of you didn't listen very well, and even more of you didn't listen at all. How this works, okay? I want to give records to you, and I have to put giveaway or free in the title. When that happens, a spam bot is going to come along from somewhere and try to get a hold of you to fleece you of your hard-earned money. I hate to see it. There's nothing I can do because as soon as you put free on the internet, that's what happens. So I told you what I'm going to do is announce the winners in an official video. And you were not listening when I said the only time I will ask you to contact me is when I name the winners in the official video. Then you, the winner, will email me. Thankfully, all of you who were contacted were smart enough to get a hold of me and ask me directly, hey, is this you? To which I promptly replied, no, it's not me, because I'm not going to contact you. But all that aside, I do have some records today from Rhino Records, who sent them out for RSD as giveaways. Now, I have 4 to give away, and I have 1 that I'm keeping, because you know what? I want it. That's all there is to it. I was thinking about buying it, but I had already spent $340 on RSD records, so I'm going to show you right now. This is Duran Duran Rio Carnival. And this is the collection of remixes, the original remixes, that focused on more of their radio-friendly hits and made them a little more danceable. Now, I'm not talking about the stupid dance music that we hear where it's all or whatever. However, is that how that goes? It's awful. And this is not that. This is good classic 80s stuff that is punched up a little bit in the bass and the treble to give it a hint of that, and then also just make it a little more beboppy. Man, I'm great with the adjectives today, but I love these songs, and they take me way back, and I wanted to keep this one, so I'm going to keep this one. Look at this photo of these guys. Like, if that does not sum up the 80s, the early 80s for you, nothing will. So you do have the record behind it. The inner sleeve, very, very uneventful and boring. The record itself looks pretty good. The two-tone vinyl, which is blue and pink, again, very 80s. One of the things that surprised me, although it shouldn't, because Rhino, as I've stated in the past, puts out really good, high-quality pressings, and I was very excited to work with them. This record sounds awesome. Even for a two-tone blended color vinyl mix. This, I would actually like to hear these original on black vinyl and compare, because this is it's flat as a board. It sounds great, and I'm not going to tell you anything else because you don't get to keep this one. I'm keeping that for myself. But I have other things that I think that you're going to like, such as the Ramones, Pleasant Dreams, the New York mixes. So these are the rough and almost ready Ramones. Apparently these are the rough mixes. Now this is my copy that I bought, and I kind of wish that I had kept this one too, because it would have saved me $30, but I wanted to give it away to you, and also they hadn't arrived yet. But that's not the point. It says it comes with the alternative cover art. I'm assuming that is this right here. This is my copy. I opened this because the one I'm going to give to you, I didn't open. We have the track listing, side 1 and 2. We have the credits. This is what I would call the traditional lineup. Now, I know Tommy was the original drummer, but he was only there for 3 albums, and then he became the producer for the Ramones. If you ask anybody who the drummer for the Ramones is, almost everyone will say Marky, only because he was there the longest. There were a couple of replacements for him, too, because he was out for a bit, but let's take a look at this, because I actually haven't even pulled this out yet. And holy crap, is that yellow. Wow, that's sun yellow. That's something else right there. This also looks flat as a board. Rhino really knows how to put their stuff together. And I'm been incredibly happy with all of their pressings that I've picked up in the recent past. But that's super bright yellow. Also, then again, this might have been the alternative cover. I didn't bother to look that information up because, you know what, you can do that. But, again, if you want to get the Ramones, if you want to run the Ramones, type Ramones. This is the same thing as before. This is not going to be complicated. I'm trying to give you free stuff. I don't want it to be complicated, and apparently you're making it complicated enough already. Another one you're going to be getting that I didn't open up is ODB. Now, this is the classic 1995 debut, Return to the 36 Chambers. Let me tell you what I know about ODB. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. So I picked this up, and I picked it out for you guys because I know that a lot of you like things that I don't like. And when Rhino reached out and said, hey, what records would you be interested in trying to review and or give away? I wanted to cover a bit of a wider spectrum and not just do the things that only I would like. So I picked ODB because I guarantee you, some of you out there are going to like this. This is a picture disc. Some of you are going to like that. Some of you won't. Here's the back. It's the other picture. I mean, he sure looks happy enough. I'll give him that. This is the track listing. All of these songs don't mean a thing to me because I've never heard them. I probably should go take a listen because I'm not opposed to hearing different styles of music. It's not what I would normally pick for myself, but I do know that he is widely regarded as being a pretty good, I don't want to say pioneer, but he's well respected in the hip hop world. And I would like to at least take a quick listen to know what it is that I'm listening or what you're going to be listening to. But I'll say this, the quality of the photograph through the PVC or through the saran wrap, it's really good. It's very sharp. So it doesn't say a whole lot. It includes some other people whose names I'm not going to butcher. It's a 2LP picture disc, not open. So you get this brand new as is. All you have to do is type ODB. Pretty simple, right? Coming up after that, we have Scott Weiland, 12 Bar Blues. This was his debut solo album. I went through and did a re-listen to this, and quite frankly, I wasn't as big a fan as I thought I was because it's a little too experimental for me, but also that's why he did it. He wanted to break free of the STP stereotype because when they started, they were lumped in with grunge because that's what the record label wanted. They didn't want that. I wouldn't say sold out, they played the game to get to the point where, because if you listen to like Tiny Music from the Vatican Gift Shop, that album is a far cry from Core, or even my favorite of theirs is Purple, but Purple's where they start to be able to play their own style of music. With this, he really went quite far off the deep end, and not in a bad way, just it's not for me. Now, what I like about this is side 4, because this is another double LP, and it is on blue and green vinyl. Now, it says it's cut from original master tapes. I'm not going to dive into what exactly that means because there's room for interpretation as of late with that, so I'm gonna set that aside. Side 4 is what I'm getting at. Previously unreleased, Barbarella, Lazy Divey, Chateau Mars. That's pretty cool. And I would actually kind of like to own this, but I didn't want to plunk down the money, clearly, because I didn't. And when this showed up, I'm not going to keep this for myself. I want to hand it out to somebody who's going to enjoy it more than I am. Besides, I'm keeping Duran Duran. But if you want Scott Weiland, 12 Bar Blues, just type Scott. That's simple, right? And last but not least, the seminal live classic from The Cure, Show. Now, this one I did open because I wanted to see how it performed. Because as much as Robert Smith is doing some awesome things, I actually have tickets to go see The Cure this summer. I won the lottery because you had to get involved in a lottery. I won. I have tickets to see them. There are lawn seats at Pine Knob, which around here is a legendary venue. And I'm not upset because lawn seats are awesome, but I think they were only $30 a piece, maybe 35. I think they're $30 a piece, so they're $60 for 2 tickets, which I bought. Then the fees came in. And with fees, it brought it up to over $80. The fees were almost as much as 2 tickets. Then Robert Smith came back through and made Ticketmaster refund almost all of the service fees to his fans, which is, nobody's doing that. If Pearl Jam would have tried that shit instead of the stupid thing they do of trying to sell alternate tickets through alternate vendors way back when, I think it would have worked out better. Robert Smith is apparently comfortable when it comes to finances, and he said, screw this, refund those, take it out of our cut. So I have nothing but respect. However, this long-winded story is to say they've been releasing nothing but picture discs when it comes to RSD lately. Here's the back. It's just, another part of the logo. The track listing, if you've never heard Show, it is, I don't even care for live albums that much, but I like Show, and I will listen to Show, absolutely. It's got all the hits, and it's performed very well. 1993, God, I was 18 years old. But so I pulled this out because I wanted to see how it sounded, and I want to see how it looked. So this is what it comes in, kind of a PVC sleeve, and it's got, probably won't be able to show you this, unfortunately, on camera. It's got dimpling. Now, that didn't surprise me because it's a picture disc. And there's more dimpling on side A than side B. The pictures look really good. And honestly, it played okay. Sonically, no. It's a picture disc. And I'm going to say until the end of time, I think they sound like shit. If you like them, that is not an insult to you. Enjoy your records. The downside was it has a warp to it. it's got a warble, and I cannot flatten that for you in my record pie because it's a picture disc. And I have heard through other people that, and record pie themselves, doesn't work. For whatever reason, the paper inside, my guess is because it softens the vinyl just enough, the paper inside curls and it'll make the warp that much worse. Now, that said, it is a very playable record. I played it on my turntable. I had no problems. I actually listened to the whole damn thing. I gave it a wash on my ultrasonic, so you get one clean record and one not clean record. I probably should clean the other one for you. Let me know, dear winner, when I finally announce, not now, I will not contact you. When I finally announce the winner, let me know if you want me to clean the other record because it's already open, and I will. But it is a playable record. And if you like The Cure and if you like picture discs, this is for you, man. Enjoy it. And I'm happy to give it away. And I want to say thank you to Rhino Records for giving these to me to give to you. And I'm keeping Duran Duran. But if you want The Cure, all you have to do is type Cure in the comments. It's that simple, right? So do those things. This Sunday will be the official video release of the winners from the last contest. So I will do a video. I will show you who won and what records they won, and then you will contact me. Then we'll sort it out. Are we green?
Green.
Perfect. Until then, I think that's about it. We'll do the winners of this next Friday, I believe. And then, God willing, because I've been working hard, I will have an actual review for you that has been on the books for quite a while next Sunday. I've been playing catch up ever since I got the channel back. Obviously, the name is finally back. Thank you all for resubscribing. Thank you for sticking around. And I look forward to next time.